Nice. Beautiful spraying weather. But we may not get a lot of antler sheds in this farm. But that old relic there actually got a lot of life left to it. That's not wore out at all. That can go through a tire. So let's see. Where do the engineers plan on putting these on these units? I know they set up a spot somewhere here for this to go. Beautiful. Okay, I need some seed and fertilizer. Wiggles is right over here with the fertilizer truck. And I'm gonna go ahead and park this. Engage the conveyor. Probably better put my phone. It's got a cracked screen on it. Oops. I don't know how. It was in my pocket. Somehow I cracked it. Luckily, my brother bought me another phone for a reasonable price. It's at the shop. I just happened to change it over. Anyways, enough about my phone. All right. Take the ladder. It's very convenient. You just don't want to forget this ladder down when you turn because you'll crush it with the tires. I haven't had that happen, but I know you will. Just looking at it, so you want to make sure you always put it up. All right, let's take the safety clip off, pull that out, release that. Man, this is always difficult with a camera. Ah, like a glove. Okay, now what I got to do is I got to activate and turn the power on. There we go. There's a little red light on that little circuit board. I can see it. So we want to do this one right here. Okay, now that it's all the way out, I want to do this one. Okay, and this one. Yeah, there you go. Convenience. I love it. No, this thing's pretty awesome. I really like it. Takes a little bit of getting used to. Nick and I both agreed the controls on this felt backwards at first, but then you start to kind of get used to it. So now why we have a screen there is in our fertilizer bins, every once in a while you might have a clump of fertilizer that gets stuck together and it turns into kind of a hardened rock formation, and what happens is it gets stuck in the meter rollers or in our manifolds across the air drill, and then it plugs runs. And I really don't feel like having plugged runs, so yeah. There we go. Anyways, filling. Now if I really wanted to, I could rev the tractor, increase the hydraulic flow, and make this thing whip, but I don't feel like plugging it. I don't need a hassle, so I'm just gonna slow and steady, just run it. We'll get the job done. That's what we don't want in there. Bad news.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
update on the farm, so how we're sitting. Spring wheat got under 2,000 acres left to seed, and that's it for plant 2023, seed 2023. I've got about 1,000 acres left of land to spray ahead of the drills, so then when that's not done, I'll switch to the chem follow, and then I got about a little over 2,000 acres of that to do. So I've got some spraying still ahead of me. I'm working hard at it. The Apache is doing great. I give it a hard time, but it's just a well-used sprayer. If it were new, this would be happening. With that said, we are in kind of a predicament. Some of our ground is starting to dry out. I know a lot of people thought we had a lot of moisture, and we did have some good winter moisture. There's definitely, but the surface is drying out. We haven't had rain, or well, significant rain or snow since March. We had 14% of our usual moisture for the month of April. The month of May, we've had 0, maybe a tenth. So it's getting a little sketchy. The crops are going in dry dirt right now. And what that means is it's not going to germinate. And if it's not going to germinate, it's just going to sit there in the ground. And what will happen is you might have occasional seed or two that finds moisture and comes up, but the rest of them just stay dormant. And so you get a really spotty crop, and it looks bad. The weeds come through. Weed pressure is terrible. And if it rains later, you get different stages of crops. So half of it, or a third of it, or a tenth of it might be ready to harvest. The rest is green. Hold that thought. See, I can get it on camera. So, and the 15-day outlook shows 0 precipitation. That can change. I just can't help but get a little bit of that sick gut feeling that we felt last year and the year before, and just wonder if we're going to have a repeat of that again. So, praying that we get some rain. I would just love to see something grow, take off. So, anyways, that's how we're sitting. Just want to give an update. So, yeah, be praying for rain.
Lots going on, guys, lots going on, but that's okay because things are still happening. So right now I'm going to head down to my drill, and I got to put a little bit of coolant in it. It started to leak some coolant out of the engine. It's an old engine, it likes to seep a little bit. But anyways, I'm going to run in here to the Quant site real quick where we have all of our bins, and there's a project going on that we were going to try to do, but we're just so stretched thin we don't have the time for it. So we got a crew over here, the same crew that helped put up the last bin that we had, and they're doing concrete work and going to be putting up some pads for us, because we bought bins a while back, some smaller ones, and we're going to move them here. So they're going to be working hard at it, making it happen, and oh yeah, slowly. That big gap right there, there's going to be bins across there. Because on an average year, we're going to still run out of storage. If we get an average year. That's how crazy it is. But anyways, let's go take a peek and see what they're doing. We've moved these hoppers here, and which has been fantastic, but there's this big gaping hole here. Well, we're going to fill it up with some more bins because, like I said, we're going to need more storage if we have an average year, which hopefully this will be at least an average year or more. But there's going to be 6 bins here that are 21-foot diameters, and they're going to be about 5,000, maybe 5,200 bushel bin each. And then there's going to be a 24 diameter bin that's on the north end of all these bins, which is the same size of those. And that's going to be like 7,500, 7,800 bushel bin, roughly, give or take. But what we're doing is we're going to concrete or form a ring, they call it a starter ring, into the pad, and then we'll add another ring on top of that, and then move the bins and put them on over here. So they're doing all the work right now, setting it all up, getting it ready to go so they can start doing some forms and then pour some concrete probably next week. So yeah, a lot going on, but they're making it happen. Okay, when I went over there to start looking at what they're doing, it started to build the bins up a little higher than we wanted. And so we talked it over, come up with a couple ideas, and what they're going to do is they're going to take off a lot of that gravel that they had and take the backhoe and start digging it down a little bit. I got a seed, so I can't really help them out. Otherwise, I would be there doing what I can. But we'll keep you updated on what's the process over there. But anyways, change of plans. It's all good though.
Okay, I was running along, and then all of a sudden the tractor started dying. I knew exactly probably what it was. Exactly probably. Isn't that kind of a expression that kind of works against each other. The fuel filter evidently started to plug. The fuel is down. Let's see here, the sight gauge right here. The filters are right there. So it finally dropped down below, and probably just, a little bit more sucking through the plug filters, and finally said, hey, I think we need to replace them. So I've got a couple filters here. It's fairly easy. We've got a shut-off valve right there. I've shut the tank off. I'm actually brought the service truck down with some fuel. I'm filling it right now. I've got some diesel in that jug. We'll fill the filters, and then I'll put them on. So if you guys want to crawl underneath this here, be my guest. I grabbed an old coat because it is kind of messy. I should have grabbed these filters. If you guys want to hand me that other filter, there, thank you. Okay, I got to pull off the, what's that falling down on me for? There, I got to pull off rubber gasket O-ring here. They always give us a new one, so all right, let me go ahead and put one on so I don't get too much dirt. The least amount of dirt as possible is the best. Make sure it's not rolled. It's not rolled. Okay, now I'm going to pour, just to make it easier starting. I'm filling it full of fuel, and it should probably fill it up, but I'll just go ahead and dump some fuel, fill this filter. Let's see, let's get that O-ring off. Okay, it's not bad. Getting at them, there's just got plenty of room, good access in these tractors. Okay, well, you start there. There we go. Hey, thanks guys. I'm gonna get underneath here. These rubber gaskets are no good. Now I can open this up, and the fuel, where we are on the fuel, somewhere in this line right here. Nope, there it is. Okay, one thing I got to show you guys. It has it does have fuel filters for air vents in there, but it'll fill up that side. If you fill that side up, it won't cross over as fast. So, whoa, there's some pressure there. There we go. Now let's check the gauge, because I was looking at them going, I got more fuel in than that. It's been running, then I remembered, forgot to take that cap off. Let's see how fast it's coming up now. All right, stabilize. We're right there, and it probably got about a third of the tank left. So anyway, yeah, that's one thing that's cool about these buds. It's so easy to check the fuel level. And they don't burn a lot, surprisingly. I'm just running at 1700 RPM. Temperatures is running cool. Pulling 525 horses pulling. This setup is not a load on it at all, so it just runs along. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be back in business here. I think we could probably go ahead and try to start it. Let's see. Looks like we're good, ready to roll. Just finish emptying out the tank and we'll be back on our way, right, Kobe? He didn't help on this. Maybe his coat's a little harder to wash than mine.
Whew. Good, still out. He was coming in and out for a second there, but his fingers are moving. He's still sleeping. We'll see how long we can keep him asleep.
Guess what? I just bonked my head. That's not what. I didn't want to tell you guys that, but I just did. Anyways, I got some visitors. There's gonna be a couple kiddos gonna ride with me. Yeah. Okay, let's find out what's behind door number 2.
Dad! Rod used to go for a tractor ride, and we get to go in the pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you're going in the pool and you're not going in a tractor?
No. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask you where your shirt went. Where'd your shirt go, buddy?
Oh, I'm going in the pool.
He's gonna go to the pool. And what about you, Taryn?
Going to no pool.
What about you, buddy?
Pool.
He's gonna go on the tractor ride. Okay, I'll go with door number 5. Let's go to door number 5. There is 5 doors in this car, including that one. Oh my goodness! Oh, there we go. Oh yes, for me. I could use some. Is this your water? Can you hold on to it? Hold on to the water. There you go. And then let me take the blanket. By the way, isn't she pretty? Are we gonna go on that tractor? Uh-huh. Are you excited? Should we go ride on the tractor? Okay, let's go on the tractor. Can you say Big Bud? Big Bud. You got your water? Okay. Put this blanket right there and that. Are y'all ready? I think he's ready to go for a ride. Yeah. Me too. I'll go for a ride. Don't worry, bud. Okay, let's shut the door. There we go. There we go, buddy. Anyways, quality time with Dad. Since he's a little too little to be in the pool with the big kids, he gets to go with Dad. But that's cool. I don't mind. I don't mind company. What's behind you? What is that? Is that a cedar? Can you say Case IH? Case IH. Good job. That's a Case IH, huh? Thank you. Yeah, pretty good. Not bad. Alright, we are out of seed. So Wiggles should be showing up anytime now with the seed truck. In the meantime, Raleigh and I are gonna go look around the drill just to see if there's anything that looks broken or going to break or out of the ordinary. Any points missing, shanks gone, bolts. So we're both, with 4 eyes, we're gonna do a good job. Huh, Raleigh? Do you see anything wrong? Oh, you burped. Just don't throw up on me. You did like clean me out on all my my food. Nothing out of the ordinary. So far everything looks good. And that's what I want. I want it to look good. So then we can just keep going. Crazy thing is, you probably can't see on the camera, but I think I see little mosquitoes flying around. Little punks. I don't like mosquitoes. This early. We shouldn't be getting mosquitoes this early. But it's getting drier out here. I know it might look like we had quite a bit of rain in some of the videos, but it's been so dry that all that moisture went somewhere and we don't know where. But we do need a lot more because forecast isn't looking so great. We were supposed to get maybe an inch out of that rain that went by a few days ago. Barely got a couple tenths, barely. And in this country, we have to take every little bit we can get. What do you see, buddy?
Clock.
You see a truck? Where?
Right there.
Right over there? Oh, there is a truck. It's Wiggles! We found somebody. There's mosquitoes everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. They're starting to bite. Yucky. You found some wheat? Are you sharing it? Can you show everybody? Gotta watch their fingers. Perfect. Well, thanks, buddy, for helping me. Yeah, we had fun, huh? We gotta make Daddy eat some bird poop in the seed, huh? Yum. And I should have shut this door when I was out there. There's mosquitoes everywhere. I'm gonna do this for a while. He's gonna watch me and think, wow, Dad, wow.
I want to show you guys something. See all that green? No, that's not seeded crop. That's not winter wheat I'm spraying out. That's volunteer from last year's hailstorm. That's all grain that should have been in our grain bed. It ended up on the ground when the hail knocked us out. That's when we were in the field. That's too bad. Take a look at this. See how green that is right there? See how this isn't as green here? The reason for that is we were able to harvest this before the hail hit that day. That wasn't harvested yet. Then the hail hailed us, and that's what's left. And we were never able to finish harvesting that. So all that green there is grain that was stripped out of the heads. And that was only like a 10 bushel, 15 bushel crop anyways, but still, this goes to show how much was knocked on the ground. Isn't that wild? Wow.
Pretty good. It says it's just like that. This spot's good. I would have thought. Well, it's coming along pretty good. Raised most of it up pretty well. Leg arms is the man.
Pretty amazing. Yeah, we're doing it. Wiggles is right behind the camera if you want to look at him. Do you want to look at him? Oh yeah. Oh no, that's enough. That's enough. That's too much. Too much.
Oh, I about broke it.
So Wiggles is running the, what do you want to call it? Stick? Transit stick? I don't know.
Yeah.
Transit. We're gonna call it the stick. He's handing the stick. And he's going around and he's seeing where all of the high spots are, and we're trying to get it all figured out. That side's doing pretty good. This side here is not too bad, but the middle we gotta kind of fix it and whatnot. But basically this was too tall, so when they're gonna put the pad on top, it was gonna make those bins quite a bit taller. So we're dropping it down a little bit. I took a little too much out because we decided to go up a little bit. So we're putting that back in and we're mashing it down. That's like good. So
perfect like you, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's why my wife married me, because I'm perfect. So the bin is going to have a 12-inch side, and it's going to be 2 inches or 24 inches thick by, well, anyways, you get the my mind's all screwed up. I can't even talk right now. He's laughing. Anyways, all right, let's keep working.
Had some things come up that leg arms had to attend to at our bin site. So, since I got all the acres sprayed ahead of the drills, and I was just doing some chem following, even though it doesn't really need to be done, I'm running the bud now. Park the sprayer. and we got to get a couple things fixed on it too. But we'll get that done here soon. It's a special day tomorrow for the mothers out there, so we got to take care of that. So we'll get back to it first thing on Monday. But yeah, we're on the home stretch right now. This so far so good. As long as this tractor keeps running okay. A couple of funny things going on. One, our air pressure. As you can see, it's jumping all over the place. It goes from like 90 psi to 150 psi. Leg Arms has been messing with it. We put a new regulator on it. He took apart the top, replaced some seals. The compressor, it's a brand new compressor as of last year. We're kind of baffled what's going on, but I've got an air pressure relief at 150 psi in line with the tank, so when it hits that 150 it blows out, so at least we won't overpressurize the system. Still kind of weird. We'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. You guys will figure it out and let us know. So we'll just go with that, right?